What is up, A team? Welcome back. Awesome Austin here. Hope everyone's having an awesome day. Or not depending where, but I hope it is awesome. And yes, we're back at it tonight to talk more about crypto, to talk more about the markets. As you guys can see, the markets have made a nice little comeback. Even the stock market is looking pretty good for the future standpoint. We're going to talk about where we think the bottom's in, whether the bottom's not in. I think to each our own on this, right? I think to each our own. Some people have their own opinions on this. There's definitely some things out there that are showing us that like this was definitely the bottom, and then there's things out there that make us kind of go, maybe this wasn't the bottom. And so I definitely want to put those out there. I know we talked a little bit earlier this morning about this. This is some different stuff. This is not the same data. Some different stuff, even though I will show one chart that was the same as earlier today. But other than that, we're going to jump into it. I do want to say what's up to everyone on this late night stream. Trying to get back into the swing of things for some late night stuff. Yeah, man, just got back from soccer. It was miserable outside, freezing cold, raining. So yeah, bear with me here. But hey, this is Andrew. What's up, buddy? Andrew B's in the house here. Hell yeah, back with the late nights. Hell yeah. What's up, Just Mal? Good to see you, dude. XCL making a breakout. Is it really? All right, all right. Yeah, people are gonna probably regret the sell of it. Yeah, good to see him, Just Mal. Cuckoo, what's going on, dude? Cent is already over 600K in pre-sale. Yeah, I saw, dude. XCL is definitely doing well. I'll share some stuff with that. Phil, good to see you, man. What's going on? Storm. Yeah, Cliff, good to see you, dude. Alexi, Chipper. Phil, good to see you. JM, Dave's dog, Zoe, what's up, buddy? Crypto Joel, what's going on, man? We got Griff, Stipe, Derbs, Paul, Dirk Diggler, what's going on, buddy? Excited more as of late. Yeah, it's starting to come back. Starting to feel a little good, dude. Wrench Jeffries, what's going on, bud? I missed you, Austin. I missed you too. I couldn't even say that word. Fastiano. It's good to see you too, man. Jeffrey Mix, yeah. Chipper, hell yeah. What's up, Plumber? Good to see you, man. Like the funky beats. What's going on? What's going on? All right. We got some things. Let's actually jump into it. Got some things to cover today. We'll go right to it. As you can see right now, the cryptocurrency market is making a little bit of a run back here on the last hour. You can see Bitcoin back to 87610. Dude, Ethereum's almost back to 3,000, which would be great. XRP back to 220. I told you guys live on stream, I said it was probably going to go down to 214. It actually hit 214. No joke, dude. Right after the stream, you can see I streamed here earlier, right around, had to have been what was it? 10 o'clock today. You can see right here, we were up roughly about 119, 219. And then through the stream, we ended up falling. And it was about 216. I said, hopefully it goes down to like 214, which is exactly where it went. And then it made a nice little recovery and sit up here at 220. That's where it hit the 221, I think, at the peak of that one. Hopefully we make a little bounce back and recover back up on this. This could come back down, be rejected, but continue to watch this. If we fall back below the 216, we'll probably continue to fall down. But it was nice to see a little recovery on that one. I don't know if anyone actually did any leverage trading on that, but good call. If it, I didn't jump in. I should have, but I didn't. So XRP is actually looking pretty decent right now. You come over here and nuclear. What's the other one? Dogecoin's actually kind of flat for the ETF coming out here. Kind of flat. Our baby Hedera, back to the 14.46. So still trying to make a little bit of a comeback here. Overall, Bitcoin sitting here, trying to get above that 88,000 mark. But the stock market's looking pretty good. You can see the futures have they're kind of flat. I mean, for the most part, you can see the S&P 500 is at 17 points. Nasdaq's up 92, and the Dow's up 79. As you guys know, the Nasdaq's been struggling. Reason why is because of because of Nvidia. Obviously, it's had a pretty big downfall over the last couple days. Today, in particular, I mean, yesterday it was roughly down 4%. It's down pretty good now. What's up, Adam? Good to see you, man. Yeah, Mr. Clean, what's going on, dude? Trent, got Trent in the house here. What's up, buddy? Appreciate you, man. We got Tony Punch. What's up, Tony Punch? We got Hogzilla, dude. I got my housework done in the downtime. New toilet installed. Hell yeah, dude. Toilets installed aren't too bad. Installed toilets aren't that bad. My cent percentage is going down. Gonna have to buy more. Oh yeah, you're saying. I went back. I bought a pretty good bag of cent today. I said, you know what, time to buy, man. After seeing the rewards, I was like, I'm not sitting on silence anymore, dude. So I came in and bought a pretty good bag of cent today. So yeah, pretty excited about that. But looking right here, every time the monthly RSI of copper and gold ratio bounces from the low zone, a BTC bull run has followed. It's now starting to bounce from the low zone. So you can see right here, this is just another chart that we show. I kind of showed the similar chart yesterday, but it's nice to see this. So again, you have the RSIs of copper and gold at the bottom. Again, comparing these to where they are before, we've had a nice little run after that. So bottom could be in based off that chart, right? Another one here in terms of extreme fear. This is actually 20 days. 20 days in extreme fear is kind of wild, right? I didn't expect us to go 20 days extreme fear. That's pretty crazy. They were saying roughly about 20 days right now, which is wild. So hopefully we can recover out of this extreme fear and get into some better stuff. That's what I want to see. Here's a negative right here. You can see that this kind of caused a little bit of some turmoil in the markets, saying that Bitcoin has formed a death cross with the 50-day moving average, crossing below the 200-day moving average. And this is actually on the daily. So we can actually go back and look at this on the daily side. And you can see, again, our stuff is a little bit different here from a Bitcoin standpoint. They're on a different, I think they're on a different moving average than I am. But this definitely crossed back over a long time ago. Oh, that's 1 hour. Let's go to the day. I'm like, dude, that doesn't look right. So you can see right here, the day chart. Yeah, mine already crossed over both, dude. So like, this, I have probably a different setting than theirs, but my death cross happened long ago. But every time you go back and you look at these death crosses or whatever they call a death cross, usually we have a nice little bounce back off that. And this actually crossed pretty hard. Usually we bounce off of the 50 usually bounces off of the 200. You can see the red is the 50, and then the blue or the light blue line right here is the 200 moving average right here, which is the 200. And you can see every time we bounced off it, made a nice little comeback here. Every single time. The downside is that we now crossed over, right? We crossed over both of these. And last time we actually crossed over both of these was back over here in the bear run or the bear cycle, and we didn't recover for almost 2 years. This was the peak over here in 2022. It crossed over in January 9th of 2022, and we didn't actually recover until about about February of 2020, about a year and 3 months maybe. Didn't recover until about February, March. So that was the last time that this actually crossed over. So this is, this is not really that good in all reality. I mean, it's actually kind of negative from a Bitcoin standpoint. So the question is the bottom in or not? Again, people are thinking, some people are saying bottoms in based off these things. And then people are saying, well, no, because there's other indicators saying otherwise. So it's kind of a mixed bag. Like, where are we? It's just kind of hard. Fear is our business. Kind of feels like it. I personally think 2026 is going to be a good year. I think some people think that. Which cent are you talking about? Oh, the new pre-sale that's out called Sentinel right here. It's up to it literally hasn't been out for 48 hours, almost 48 hours now. It's up to 659,000 raised. I just bought into this one. Put a pretty good penny into this one. I told everyone that I would and that I'm going to. I mean, why not? Why would I not? I mean, it's launched by the same team as Exceller. So I matched it. I personally think 2026 is gonna be good, dude. So that's what I'm talking about. So we're talking about this now. So here's the short-term moves down. Short terms don't matter when the investment is for the long run. I couldn't agree more with this statement. I think a lot of us here are probably here for the long term. I mean, I've been buying crypto for a long time and been holding for a long time. And so it doesn't really matter. I mean, for me, I guess personally, it doesn't really matter where the price goes because eventually it's going to go back up, right? Will it take another year? Maybe. Will it take 2 years? Maybe. But at the end of it all, we know that eventually it goes back up. Like, it's going to fall, but it's going to go back up. At least for Bitcoin. I mean, there's other cryptos out there that probably won't. But yeah, that's kind of what's crazy is that, it's like at the end of this whole thing, we're going to see it go back up here. The crazy part is that the overbought, usually every bull run has an overbought or historic peak. And unfortunately, we didn't get that in this run, which is kind of wild that we didn't see that. So if this is the bot or if this is not the bottom and we're going to go down further, then this is kind of the cycle where we didn't see that overbought or historic peak that we've seen before in every other bull run. So kind of weird. Spell the cent you're talking about. It's called Sentinel, Michael. It's here, I'll just put it here for you. You can just take a look at it yourself. It's called Sentinel, dude. Put it down there for you. That's what it's called. You can just take a look at it. It's called Sentinel. So, I mean, this would be the first time that we haven't actually seen it. So it'd be kind of wild. So some people are saying, well, we haven't seen the top yet. So the bottom's not in. The bottom's in on this little downturn. The bottom's in. We're going to rally back up to the next heights here. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. Yeah, bullish now all-time high. Is bullish at an all-time high now? Damn, that's pretty cool. I didn't know that. That's pretty legit. Fear is our business. I personally, 2026 should be good. XCL needs a huge boost. I'm buying both. And Pure Wallet, Block Dag is last on list. Okay, XCL getting movement. Yeah, I saw that. Got into the cent tonight. Gonna keep stacking up till Christmas. Compliment the XCL bag. There we go, dude. XCL starting to pop off. Yeah, it's starting to come back up, man. It's good. People are starting to. I mean, it doesn't matter. What's the fear chart looking like? Oh, it's just a high right here. I think it's still extreme fear for the fear and greed index, which is kind of crazy. 20 days in, dude. 20 days in on this. It's been an extreme fear for 20 days. That's quite a long time when you think about it. This is good news. So again, going back to our theory of today, or our I guess our theme of today is if the bottom's in, and you can make your own determination based off what I'm showing you here if it's in. Here's another one. Bitcoin has reached RSI levels this low only 6 times in history. So when the RSI gets this low, Bitcoin usually pumps thereafter. Is the BTC bottom in? Well, you can see over here in 2012, we hit this level. Here in 2015, we hit this level. Here in 2019, 2020, and 2023, we've hit these levels only 5 times. And now the 6th time would happen just recently. So the question is, are we actually at the bottom? But again, just because we hit this line doesn't mean we can't go below it. We do tend to go below this, except in 2012, we bounced right off of it. 2015, we actually hit it and then went up and then came back below it. Same happened in 2019. We hit it, we went below it, came back up, and then went below it again. Happened 2020, we actually hit it and bounced off of it. And then in 2022 through 2023, we went down below it and then hung around there for a while before we bounced off of it. So this could actually have a relief. It could fall the way through. I mean, so just be prepared for that. Like, this isn't 100% for certain that the bottom's in. I mean, this is an indicator telling us that potentially the bottom might not exactly be in. We might be near the bottom. Doesn't mean that we're actually at the bottom. So just something to think about. Tell me XCL is popping off when we get back to 10 million market cap. I looked at it and it's not doing. I haven't looked at it yet. What is it? What is it at right now? Let's take a look here real quick for XCL. XCL sitting at 3. I guess because it went down. It's up 7% because it went down to what 2. So it's back up 214%. Not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah, Tim Shea, what's up, buddy? We got the Mayor Crypto in the house here. What's up, my guy? 139 viewers. We need more likes on this video. Guy Sport 18. I appreciate you, Michelin. Thank you so much, dude. Yeah, hit the like button on that. My late nights. I haven't done a late night in a while. Well, yesterday I did one, but I mean it's been a while since I've done a late night stream. So my MetaMask won't do biometrics today. How do I configure it? Just act it up today. I would just take your seed phrase and upload it into like SafePal or something like that, just so you can mirror your MetaMask. So again, going back to this theme, Bitcoin's weekly and monthly RSI levels. Red circle indicates where Bitcoin RSI levels were when it began closing below the 50-week moving average. It says each time Bitcoin broke down below the 50-week moving average, has a sizable bounce. Later rejected by the 50. If it's rejected, this will give reason as to believe that we'll go into a bear market. So it's basically saying that every time we do this, we tend to bounce back. But if we get rejected at this level, we're going to continue downward. So the big question is that this right here is the weekly over here, and this right here is the monthly. You can see from a Bitcoin standpoint. So the monthly, we haven't actually hit this 50-week moving average. Over here, you can see that we hit we went below the 50-week moving average, but our RSIs have hit levels that we hadn't seen before. And every time we hit these levels, we tend to go down, dude. Look at that. We hit this level and we tend to go even down further. We pump up a little bit and then we go down. We hit this level, we go down. So what this is telling me is that we're fighting between whether this is bullish or bearish right now. And right now, every indicator on this chart is actually showing that we're potentially going to a further bottom. You can see right here, we hit this level right over here on the weekly. Let me get this comment out of the way so you can see the RSI. So you can see here, the RSI is at the bottom here. This is where we hit, and then it actually dropped lower, which caused this to drop lower. This was back in 2018, 19. Then you come over here in 2023, 2022. This was actually the FTX fiasco right here. You can see we came down, hit this level, bounced back up, came back down, hit a new level. You can see we are actually, this red line is kind of like what they're saying that we come down and hit on these levels. And unfortunately, we are right here, meaning that we have some more downturn based off what they're saying on this chart. Same with over here on the monthly side, same exact thing, right? We hit these levels, and then all of a sudden, next thing you know, we come down and we hit this red line down here, which is obviously trending in a downward pattern right here. So I guess for this chart, again, being positive on some, there's obviously bearish on others. This is a bearish chart saying that, potentially we're going to have to reclaim the 50-week to continue the bull market. If we don't, we're obviously going to continue down into the bear market. So got to think about that. I'm sorry, where can I buy the new project you're talking about, Austin? I think I just posted it. I think I might have just put it in the chat. Here, I'll pin it up top for you, bro. if you want to take a look at it. I just pinned it up top for you, dude, if you want to take a look at it. It's called Sentinel. But yeah, appreciate that. Good evening. What's up? Trust the process. Craig, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you, man. We got Chris in the house here. What's up, Chris? Good to see you. What's up, A-Team? Yeah, let's go. Let's go, bud. Just scroll up, Jonathan. Yeah, I just pinned it to the top, bro, if you want to take a look at it. So here, if you believe in Bitcoin, you should have a huge limit order in place near the weekly EMA of 200. And what this is basically saying is that you should be shorting the market right now. This is what this is saying. This is not financial advice. It's independent of what's going on at the moment and whether we rebound or dump lower. As you can see, typically when we are at this level, you can see that we usually this which is this orange box right here, is that it's going to come down typically to the 66 level right now. 66,417 is where they have this level right now, and which is the 200 moving average, 200 day moving average here. And what's crazy here is that if you look at this, like we're already trending to hit that. Whether we do or not, I don't know. But when we do usually trend down that way, we usually hit it. So I think what this guy's saying is that you should be shorting the market. But again, that's what he's saying here. Some people, like I said, he's saying the bottom's not in. He's saying the bottom could most likely hit 66 based off what we're seeing here. It's going to come down and hit these levels. So again, someone who's against being that the bottom's in. So again, some people think the bottom's in, some people don't. Just scroll up. Yeah, dude, keep dumping your liquidity. XCL Mafia and Sentinel specialists are here. Can I please give an idea about the new project and what it's all about? Thanks for what you do. Can I please give? Oh, you want me to give? I guess I'm reading that more Don. I think I'm reading that wrong. Maybe it's typed wrong. Are you asking me to talk about Sentinel? Is that what you're asking me to do? So Bitcoin needs to be over 100K. Probably we need to actually rebound back to I think it's 88,000 is the average. I think that's where we need to be, is 88,000 and settle around that level. That's a big drop to hit 66. That's kind of where they're at, dude. It's kind of where it's at. We need the agent coin like the Matrix. So right here, this says more than 80% of the S&P 500 stocks are now trading above their 5-day moving average, the most since April, which is good. This is actually a good sign because, as you guys know, April was a pretty dismal month. And then now we've recovered from that, and now we're starting to trade back above it. So this could be positive. So some people are saying that seeing this with the S&P 500 going back into the positive, trading back above their 5-day moving average is a positive thing to see. Potentially that means bottom was in. Also, I just showed you this short-term doesn't matter. I actually really like that chart. This right here, this is where the bears are going to get it. So you can see historically, Bitcoin bears usually bottom around the realized price level, which is currently 56K. But with the ETF flows remaining resilient and no FTX-style fraud in sight, the target feels excessive. The true market mean, which is about 82,000, represents the cost basis of active investors. This could be the new line that the sand that we're trying to hammer out. So this could be the new line in the sand here that we're seeing. And this is where people are thinking, if we stay at this 82K level, we've probably found a new level here versus going down to the 56,000 and or the 66,000, which is where the bears tend to go. I mean, you can see over here in 2018 and 2019, approximately 7.5K for the bears, and this one's 30K in 21 and 2022. So it's kind of crazy when you think about this. Again, I don't know if we're there yet. Some of this stuff, like I said, it's very mixed results, dude. The results are super mixed. Also, will you be on the X Space after your live? Is there an X Space? I haven't looked today, dude. My bad. I didn't know if there was is there an X Space going on? Corey? 68K is closer to 84K than 84 to 126. That's true. Alpha, what's going on, man? Night stream is banana hammock time. What's up, K Bowers? Good to see you, buddy. So this is another, this is as much as this is bullish looking, this is actually kind of bearish, because what this is saying is that usually when we dip down to these levels of net realized losses, we will bounce back from these. The first sign of net realized losses we'll bounce back from, but then we'll tend to go back into a second net realized loss before we actually rally back out of it. And so really what this is saying is that you can see right here, these are net realized profits in the green, and then you got net realized losses, which are in the red right here. And every time, so in 2024, July 2024, and then this is April, we've come down and we've hit this level twice, 1 2 1 2 1 2. So it's almost like we double bottom, right? So it goes back to the whole double bottom thing, and then we usually tend to rally back out of that. So what this is saying is that we might have this little bit of a relief rally here, but we'll tend to work our way back down to have more net realized losses, and that's kind of what's going to happen. And so they're basically saying that, the floor might have been in. We might have hit the floor here, but just realize that it could be a lengthy floor. We could be penning this. We could be at this level for the next 60 to 90 days. It could be the next the next 2-3 months that we're sitting here. Which is what which is what happened previously here. We sat out here for roughly 60 days, roughly almost 90 days. It's kind of been a wild ride. Very similar setup that we're seeing right now again. Yeah. Good evening. What's up, Ian? Good to see you, man. Yeah, there is. Okay, cool. 8 bears, big hairy man, Axel. Sentinel is a trading bot that gives us rewards. That's the most simplistic way to explain to anyone asking in the chat. And XL people can correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, that's kind of what it comes down to. Yeah, it's a decentralized living organism. No, autonomous. Sorry, decentralized autonomous living organism. I love it. When everyone is bearish, we'll go up. Yeah, big red wick on the monad. I wonder if that was a big sell or an accident, or is that a sign of the start of lower price? Good question. I don't know. Is monad going down in price? I mean, it's a brand new project. These things you can see just over the last hour, we're starting to come down just a tad bit. XRP is already back down to 217. I haven't looked at monad today. Monad looks fine, dude. It looks like it's still climbing right now. Monads looks like it's still. I mean, it's up about 63% right now. 83% overall. That's not bad. Big red wick on monad. I wonder if that. Yeah, I don't think I saw a big wick. Was it like an accidental wick? Like an accidental like blip in the like a sell off? Could have been. Very well could have been. Yeah, very well could have been that, dude. So this is the chart that I showed yesterday. Extreme fear and oversold levels usually end in extreme regret. So these are kind of the levels that we're at right here. Every time we come down and we hit this MVRV level right here, which is 82, which was sitting at 89K, we actually went below to 82K. We tend to come back up here. I showed this chart yesterday, and we're at this deep value right here. And anytime we actually come down and hit these levels of deep value, we bounce back. So this is actually a positive chart showing that we potentially hit the bottom, right? So again, mixed results on where we're at. A big red wick on Kraken. Interesting. I just whistled. Interesting. Let's see if I can find it. Monads on Kraken. So let's see if we can find it. Monad. It's on Kraken. Where's Kraken? I don't even see it. They don't even have it on Kraken on here. Huh. That's weird they don't have it on Kraken over here. They got it on Gate. We can take a look at on Gate here. Oops, where'd it go? Did it add? Oh, what the hell? It did not add. Okay, let's go. Let's add. There we go. Let's take a look on. I mean, that can't be right. That's the wrong monad. That is the wrong. Is that the right monad? That's not the right monad, is it? Why does that look so bad? That can't be right. Unless that's what the bots did to it, dude. Like, that's crazy. Is that what the bots did on Gate, dude? Gate really screwed the chart for monad. If that's really the case, that can't be right. That's the wrong monad. I was like, dude, that has to be the wrong monad. It's gonna be hard to find the right one. Wish they had one on like Coinbase. Like, where's Coinbase's monad? It's not even on freaking TradingView, dude. There's permanently that is perpetually marketed monad. No, ignore that. That's not the correct one. Yeah, where's the correct one at? That don't look like the one. Yeah, Austin pinned the link to Sentinel. Is that at the top? Yeah, it's at the top. Yeah, James, I put it at the top. I'm sorry for the questions. How can we get the rewards in Exceller? We need to pay extra for it. You can become a you just got to stake some tokens to become a relayer. Tony, that's what it is. Yeah, I got to find the correct monad. What is the actual symbol? Is it just MON? Is it actually monad or is it okay? It's MON. Okay, maybe that's better. Here we go. Is it on Binance? It's trading on Binance. That's perpetual. That's spot. That's spot. Okay, so this could be it right here. Maybe we'll go to MEX. That's perpetuals. Dude, you piece of shit. Yeah, I don't know, dude. It's not on freaking TradingView, dude. Screw Monad. Same indicators. We are prime for a pump, but others say we're going to go down. It could very well could. Yes, MON. Monad Coinbase is the most accurate. Yeah, but it's not showing. I can't find it on. It's not showing up on this, dude. Oops. I mean, I can't find it on. I guess I can find Mon. Oh. Probably just gonna have to go. Just probably gonna have to go to the Coinbase website. All right. Well, no ticker for you. Same indicators. When you stake, is there some quantity that I think it's like 10,000 Exceller? I think is what it is. What's up, Craig Beats? I'm on Binance looking at the chart now. XCL looks like the bottom coming up. Yeah, it looks nice, dude. When will the 2000? I have no idea, Monty. I don't even know what the hell that is. XCL looks like it bottomed. Yeah, it definitely did look like it bottomed a little bit here. I mean, you can see, yeah, it's definitely came down, hit around the 2.4, and then now it's bounced back up here to about 3.1. So yeah, not looking too bad. I mean, still up 218% overall. I did jump into I did buy a pretty hefty bag of Sentinel. I bought 16.485 million. So I have almost about 21,000 now in Sentinel. So yeah, the reward showed up here today, about $173 in basically 2 days, not even 2 days yet for rewards. So 173, not too bad. You do that over the next, 27 days. If I can get 172, 173, dude. And again, this could be because I have about 3.2%. Your share of holder rewards changes as others buy, but right now at 3.2%. So about 173 times, let's just say 28. I mean, that's like $4,800 in rewards potentially. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Bought more at 0.005. I'm not, so I'm not mad. Oh, you're good. Oh, you're talking about XCL? I appreciate that. Fred Rich. Yeah, I mean, like, we're all just friends here, talking crypto, hanging out. Howdy. What's up, Scott? Yeah, XCL. Okay. Boy, that's pretty good, dude. I mean, you're already up pretty decent right there. Yeah, we'll see where this goes. Sentinel's actually doing really well right now. I think the pre-sale is that sitting at roughly, total pre-sale sold 521 million, dude. That's crazy. Let's actually go back and see. Excuse me. Dang, am I gonna be lucky to get a couple dollars, homeboy, making bank and just rewards? That bank, I know, dude. I saw that. I was like, dude, 178,000. That's crazy, dude. This Unleash thing is crazy too. But yeah, sitting at roughly 661,000, dude. So I mean, this went. We hit what? I think so. That's roughly about 100 and. So I think we in 24 hours. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. 24 hours. This has gone up like a shit ton. What did you guys know what it was in 24 hours? I think someone posted. Was it half of it? Was it 500,000 raised in 24 hours? Yeah. Now it's up to 661, dude. That's like 160,000 today. In Midwest. Okay, yeah. You're saying yes that it was. That's pretty right. That's pretty wild, dude. Exceller, it took Exceller 23 days to get to $600,000. 23 days. Exceller was out there for what, 24 days? 24 days, I think, is what Exceller was out there for. and or 25 days. I think the total sale was 25 days for Acceler, and it took 25 days to raise $800,000. And right now, in 2 days, not even 2 days, it's been roughly like 36 hours. It's at 661. This is wow. This is crazy, dude. Are they capping the pre-sale? Yeah, I think there is a cap on the pre-sale. I think there's actually a level. Let me go back to the dashboard. I think the dashboard tells you. I think that there is a cap. So yeah, they've only sold roughly 10.42% of the pre-sale. So if they sell it all, they would sell 5 billion. 5 billion is the cap. So that'd be roughly like what, $5-6 million. Some people are thinking that they're going to hit the cap. I'm like, if they raise 6 million, dude, that's insane. Not saying it can't happen. I mean, at 661,000 in 2 days, 36 hours. I keep saying 2 days, 36 hours at 661. I mean, even if you average that out so far, I mean, yeah, they potentially will cap. They'll hit the cap at this rate. They're going to hit the cap, and they'll probably hit the cap in the next like 20 days. So that'd be about 10 days short of the pre-sale. So kind of crazy. Those in the know, those that don't make me coffee. Just a new all-time high at 0.0485. Nice, dude. That's awesome, dude. So no bottom until 50K. All right, Miss Clinton, goodbye, dude. I wish I would cap at 1 billion like XCL, dude. That'd be crazy. 1 billion market cap. Dude. It worked out, right? What is it all about, and how is it related to XCL? Yeah, we can talk about that, dude. More Dawn. Yeah, we can talk about that. Yeah, we could have. So the whole point of Sentinel here is that, as you can see right here, they're trying to come out here to take liquidity. Their whole goal, right? It says right here, their goal is to take liquidity from exchange institutions without apology and reward the holders of Sent and XCL. So that's what they're trying to do. It says Sentinel AI network consistently monitors trading activity across major blockchains and exchanges, detecting movement, volume spikes, and inefficiencies. The Sentinel system operates autonomously. Each phase builds on the last, creating a self-sustaining ecosystem driven by code and not promises. When it identifies opportunity, it acts instantly. It provides liquidity, executes trades and arbitrages across centralized and decentralized exchanges, capturing consistent gains. All gains are automatically flown back into the Sentinel protocol, 50% to Sent for buy or buyback and burns, 30% to XCL for their buyback and burns, and 20% for airdropped in ETH to Sent holders. No human touches. The system is sealed. So that's where that's coming from. So really the whole goal out of this is, like, when you go down and you actually like read like what is Sentinel, it's basically a living decentralized AI network, a self-moving market organism that never sleeps, never asks, never stops. So that's kind of what it is. And it says, how does Sentinel generate profits? Sentinel constantly monitors trading activity across major blockchains and exchanges, detecting movement, volume spikes, and inefficiencies in real time. When it identifies opportunity, it acts instantly by providing liquidity, executing micro trades and arbitrage across networks, capturing small but consistent profits. And then they're basically then taking those profits and they're sharing the rewards, or rewarding holders based off the rewards of that through the protocol. And what it's going to do here, which is cool, is that, like it says right here, is that through this process, whenever they go and they capture those rewards or they capture those profits on those by trading it, they're going to send it through the Fox formula. 100% of the rewards generated by Sentinel will be processed through the Fox formula for the relayer. So all that stuff is coming back. So if you go back up here and like look at what this is saying, so like right now, the performance on this is sitting at 27,000. So the performance of technically the bot has made roughly 27,421. This will keep generating or keep going up in price through the pre-sale. And then after the pre-sale ends, based off what they're talking about here in the distribution list, or what they're going to do here, they're going to then put this through the Fox formula, which is going to reward all the relayers. And then they'll continually do that, right? That's the whole process. That's the whole process, is to continually to whatever profits are gained from this is to flush it through the Fox formula, help build the Fox formula, make it more consistent, make it better, make it more secure, and that's kind of the whole story of it. So yeah, Austin, does the project drop early if it sells out? I would think, yeah. I mean, like, that's usually how it works. I don't know. That's just me thinking it. Usually when projects sell early, that's a good question. I have no idea, actually. I would assume so, right? I mean, if it does hit those levels, right? I mean, it's probably just going to launch. Hey, no problem, Tony. No problem, Tony. Appreciate you being here, man. Monad on Coinbase. Yeah, it's pretty good. What's up, Mustang? Gobble freaking gobble. Hell yeah, dude. It's pretty much a trading bot. Do you think people would rather hold Cent since you get airdrop rewards rather than holding XCL? I think you could benefit from both, dude. Like, I think it's beneficial for both. Anyone that's a relayer is going to profit, or what should they're going to get rewarded for it. That's the whole goal of this. We knew, I mean, like, everyone knew that for Acceler to be successful, the protocol had to be used. It has to be used. If the protocol is not used, Acceler will not be successful. And so, if again, being that it's a new protocol, being that it's new, it's probably going through some things which we all know. They're going to basically force feed. They're going to force feed the Fox formula. That's basically what it comes down to. And I'm all for that, dude. I mean, like, hey, dude, at least you recognize that and you're taking control of that, and you're actually gonna, launch something that's actually profitable to then go and make sure that your other stuff is taken care of. Like that's how it should be. The projects that can do that will genuinely be successful in this space. Did he really do an hour special on Sentinel? Dude, that's badass, dude. Crypto Hulk did, dude. Cent feeds XCL is the main project. Yeah. Cent feeds. I mean, it's basically the gunpowder, or it's going to feed the engine, right? Sentinel's core engine. It's going to feed the Acceler side of it. So that's the whole goal for it, man. And I'm all for that, dude. I'm all for projects that can go out here and show a use case and show they can actually make a profit to self-sustain what they got going on. Should drop the fee and they'll use it more. That's true. They probably should drop the fee. What is it sitting at 2.5? I think I've heard that. I think I've heard people talk about that. Yeah. 3% is a lot in crypto. That is, I would agree. It's the bullets for the gun. What's up, Tony? Yeah. I mean, yeah, I would agree that that's kind of the part of it, dude. So yeah, it's kind of cool, dude. When you think about it, it's kind of cool, dude. Also, hope my Tangem getting in soon. I'm planning on getting a bag of Cent too. Okay, you're gonna put it on. You're gonna put it on the Tangem side. Putting big amounts through Fox will show the big holders it works, and to start boarding. Yeah, I think that you gotta. I mean, I would agree. The fees are probably a little high. Definitely got to refigure that out. And but I still think that something like this, it's just gonna make it better. I mean, we're gonna be able to see the volume that comes through it. I mean, if you go over to Acceler right now, I think there's like 21 or 22 ETH. Imagine seeing a lot more ETH going through that on a daily basis, and or a weekly basis, seeing the amount that goes through it, dude. Everybody drop a band on Cent. 183 watching right now. Yeah, that'd be crazy. Everyone just puts 1,000. 183 people, and then everyone puts 1,000. Did Crypto Hulk do one on Sentinel? He did one on XCL before, but I haven't been watching much. Okay, yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know if he did or not. I haven't seen it. Yeah, I haven't seen it at all. But that'd be cool. Putting big amounts in. Which is the best, holding XCL or Cent? I mean, I hold both now, dude. Like, I mean, I'm just holding both. I mean, some people are gonna buy Sentinel for to hold it and be a part of it, and other people are just gonna buy it to wait for to probably pump or do whatever they want to do with it. I have no idea. Everyone has their own ambitions, has their own reasons. Some people are buying in to sell right away. Some people are buying to hold. Some people are, there's a lot of reasons. I think they each have their own individual value. But that's why I'm holding both, dude. I have 20,000. I've invested 20,000 in an XCL, and I'm about 20 almost 21,000 here in Sentinel. And so I mean, heavily invested in the ecosystem, like, no doubt about that. Hold both is a double win. Yeah. Hey, Austin, will the pre-sale go up as more people buy in for Sentinel? I don't think the price is going anywhere, dude. I think the price is, I mean, it would have gone up already, but I think the price is staying the same. Like, I don't think there's any suggestion as the price moving up. Like, I think the token price will stay the same. So yeah, I think the token price is going to stay the same. Ask him to do inspect elements on the performance targets on their page. What are you talking about? My buddy just asked me to ask him to do it to inspect elements on the performance targets on their page. Oh, you're talking about the doc section, this down here. Yeah, I think these are performance targets, like of what they're going to try to capture. Like these are like overall performance targets. That's the only way I could assume it, right? So again, you're talking about doing 47 pairs. You're talking roughly about 47.3 million across venues, and I think their goal is to try to capture this. Doesn't mean that this is a performance target. Doesn't mean this is like what they're going to do. But I mean, if they're capturing $58,000 a day, that's a pretty good performance target. You know what I mean? Their win rate, they're pushing for a 73.2% profitable win rate, meaning that it's not 100%. You're not going to win 100% of the trades, right? Sometimes you're going to lose trades. Sometimes it's going to be more profitable than other days. I think it was actually more profitable yesterday than it was today. So I mean, you can go back and see the performances on those, but I think these are all metrics that they're trying to reach for. Which again, I think if they got to these levels, I mean, yeah, they could probably make some pretty good money, dude. I've been looking at it a little bit. I want to get into the pre-sale myself like I did with XCL, but I'm freaking flat broke, man. If I could move something around, possibly I will 100% get in. Yeah, I mean, some people can, some people can't, Also trying to get Sentinel, but having a hard time with a wallet. That's why I have Robinhood. What's the easiest wallet to navigate? The easiest wallet is SafePal wallet, dude. I really enjoy the SafePal wallet. So that's just me personally. I use it for and unless you're on if you're on a dashboard, or sorry, if you're on a PC, I would use an extension. I would use the MetaMask extension. I figured it's like farming, getting a cow. He knows he has to feed it. So the corn feeds the sow, making it fatter. That's Scott. I'm still pumped for Pure Wall pre-sale. 25K dropped there. Gosh, dang. Yeah, going to be a fun ride. Yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. Austin, what do you think about swapping ZBCN for Cent? Well, I'm not in ZBCN. So, I mean, like, a lot of my stuff is going into Cent. A lot of my stuff went into XCL. These are the only pre-sales. I mean, there's a couple other. I mean, I'm in a couple other ones, but these are ones that I think I like. We know that they've actually created a product in XCL. We know that the developer delivered. I mean, some people feel like they haven't, but I mean, like, dude, it went up 35x. It's still up. It's still up right now. Yeah, it's not up to the height of where it was before. But at least they're coming out and trying to do something to get that all back. And I'm all for it, dude. Austin XM Mafia is here, and we're playing. You're live in the space now. Oh, shit. What's up, guys? What's up, everyone? That's awesome, dude. Appreciate you guys. And once I get off here, I'll come over there and kick it with you guys. Let's go XM Mafia. Hell yeah. The XM Mafia is strong, dude. I put out a post today, dude, and I stand by it. I really do. It's really hard to find. It's really hard to find good things in this space. And I think I put it out here, right here. I said, the projects I choose to be in right now are XCL and Cent. And I said, why? I said, strong community, real use case, gives everything back to the community. I think Sentinel is going to make a statement. And I think Sentinel is the best pre-sale right now. There's a bunch of these things out there, dude. And there's a ton of people out there buying these pre-sales left and right. I mean, we already know the team that's behind this thing and what they were able to do with Acceler in that launch. I mean, yeah, hell yeah. So I stand by that, dude. Community is hard to find. Strong community is really hard to find in this space, dude. What other communities are out there, holding 24-hour lives? 24-hour live spaces on X, dude, for 24 hours. Like, dude, that is insane. And then they're back at it right now, dude. The whole community is in there. I don't know how many. Let's see. I don't know if I can actually see on here. Am I actually able to see? Maybe I can't see it on the PC. Oh, maybe I can right here. Yeah, there's 43 people in there right now, dude. Yeah, 43 people in there. Just sitting there hanging out with each other, helping each other out. That's the way it's about, man. People are gonna be peeved off at you when you can't figure out how to get their tokens, then sing your praise when it pumps, then ask you how to get the rewards. It's usually how it goes. It sounds like the life cycle of crypto. This is a good time to be alive. I know. Yeah, we're in the house. Hell yeah, dude. We need a Christmas time monster pump. I hope so, dude. I'm in Pure Wallet also. Yeah, me too. I think I have like 8K in there right now. Do you remember to sell my XCL and buy Cent in the pre-sale? That's up to you, man. That's up to you. I think they're both going to prosper from it. So it's tough to say, dude. Nothing worse than these spammers with their promoted shit coins. I do tell you the truth. I'm not even being paid to talk about this. So like, I'm doing this for the community. Like, this is for the community. Yeah, that's literally what it is. Yeah, it's funny. It's funny how that works out, right? Trying to listen to both. XCL Mafia will snap you with the wet towel. Do you trade ETH for Sentinel? Yeah, it would be ETH and you could do MetaMask for sure. Oh, spammers in comment. I was like, damn, Nate. I was like, I get what you're saying now. It's spammers in comment. You're saying with this, yeah, just kick them out. I guess you had to kick them out. I thought you were talking about me. I was like, man, that's tough. That's tough. I've had a couple Daves today, dude. I was like, damn, coming in hot. I have to fend them off. Oh, the XCL 2049 are bots. Do we just start to derail them? We could oh, you've already got him. Tim Shea's already on it. Been following you for a year or so. Love your content. I appreciate that, dude. Names change too, Nate. So like it's hard to see who's who. And dude, I've been so. Please do not buy Sentinel until after the launch, then FOMO in. That's kind of what happens, dude. People use that's what happens. People will be upset about. They'll come in and be upset about it. Like, why are you buying? Why are you buying? Don't buy the pre-sale. Don't buy the pre-sale. Then the pre-sale does well. People, do well, and then a lot of them, get pissed off and like, damn, I should have bought. Or they get, it is what it is. I mean, that's just kind of the cycle of it, I mainly use SafePal, except for the Pure Wallet pre-sale for PWT. Nice. Sent feeds XCL, so getting rid of your XCL, I feel, would be a wrong move. Yeah. I mainly use, sent fees. I think they were talking about spammers in here, not Austin. Yeah, he was. He already said he was. I was like, damn. It sounded like that Dave that came in earlier. I was like, gosh, damn. Sorry, I'm sensitive today, dude. I'm sorry. I come off a little sensitive right there. I will admit it, dude. Maybe I should just, I've been fighting some crazies, dude, the past couple days. So I'm like, you know what, dude, I'm ready. I got the fisticuffs up. I should maybe stop being so sensitive. Don't cry about the pre-sale. Just shut up and don't buy. And if you don't like it, that is well said, Andrew B. Well said, dude. I've never tried MetaMask. Heard too many horror stories like Trust Wallet. I will never use them. Yeah, it's just a little bit different. It's just different to use. It's not nothing bad. It's just different to use. That's all it is, dude. It's just really, it's just different to use. But yeah, Acceler, dude, the Acceler is ranked 18th right now on Dex Tools. Like, that's what I'm saying. There's not a lot of good projects out there, and Acceler continues, whether it's down or not. Acceler continues to be ranked across the board here. So like, don't discount Acceler. I mean, you know how many projects are out there that would love to be up here naturally on the top, 20 hot pairs for ETH. Like, everyone out here talking shit about Acceler, it's still up here ranking, dude. Yeah, it might not, it might be recovering. I mean, we just had the biggest liquidation event in crypto history. ETH went down, everything went down. This project's brand new. It's obviously going to go through its ups and its downs. Hasn't even been out for 2 months. Like, it's working back. It just had this massive announcement with Sentinel that literally said we're going to start force feeding Acceler. And when it starts force feeding Acceler, what do you think that's going to do for Acceler? I mean, right now, to go look at this, dude. Like literally go look at this. And this is just 2 days. This is just 2 days of Sentinel out there operating on the open market, taken from centralized exchanges, taken from DEXs. And I'm waiting for this thing to finally show up here. I mean, right now it's sitting at roughly $8,226 dollars in XCL burns. And all this is going to go through the Fox formula. So, I mean, like, what is there to be upset about? That's exactly what we want. I mean, so I get people want to be all over XCL and shit on it, but dude, like, give it a break, dude. Like, it's trying to do its thing, right? Every project has to go through its ups and downs. And right now it's working through it. At least this is a project that's out there trying to find ways to make it successful instead of just walking away, and not doing anything, which is what a majority, which is 99.99% of all other projects. So, where's the love in that? You're not going to give the devs love with that? That's crazy. Hey, Austin, can you please explain the distribution part of the performance totals? Yeah, we could talk about that. So these performance totals right here this is right here showing over the course. Let's go to the dashboard. Dashboard's actually a pretty good thing here. So the dashboard obviously has performance totals here. So it's obviously first day, second day. You can see between the 2 days, roughly $27,421.84 was generated. 5,484 is going to the holders. 13,710 is going to the cent for burns, and right now 8,226 is going to burn XCL. All of this 27,000 as of right now, dude, and this is only 2 days in. This 27,000 is going to go through the protocol, through the Fox Formula protocol, which is going to help with the relayers, is going to help with, all that stuff. So when you think about that, like that's badass. That's what we all want. I mean, if you've been a part of Acceler and been following Acceler, like you want that kind of stuff. So that's just me. I mean, don't let them get under your skin. My brother, you're a good dude. I know sometimes I like to chirp back, Can you please explain the distribution part? I just did that, dude. The Michael, what's up, bud? Appreciate you being here for 11 months, dude. Austin, thank you for the intro to XCL. I'm an XCL boss. Hell yeah, dude. Appreciate you, dude. And thanks so much for being here for 11 months, man. That's phenomenal, dude. Truly, XCL is brand new, long ways to go. I think so too, dude. You know what's funny about this? You guys want to see something really funny I was looking at? Bet you guys haven't checked this out, have you? You guys, I mean, imagine all the shit that came up with this. Everyone's loving Zcash. Look at Zcash is amazing, right? Zcash is amazing, dude. Did you guys know that it went all the way up to $4,293 and then fell all the way to $40? I mean, it's still down 88.05% overall. It's still down 88% from its all-time high. Like, imagine being a part of a project that's down 88% from its all-time high. Oh my gosh. Yet it's ranked 15 in the world. It's 15 in the world right now. And it's climbed all the way back up to where it's at. And it's been out since 2017. Like, you know how much shit Zcash went through for years, just basically doing nothing? I mean, it literally did nothing since right here, starting in August of 2022. It sat at roughly $58 in price, and it basically sat along that, going down to 23, 44, blah, 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 all the way until it hit 56 here in September of 2025, and now it spiked all the way up to $500, dude. Did nothing for almost 3-4 years, did nothing. And the people that held, it prospered, dude. Like, that's true building right there, man. Like, you never know. Crypto's crazy, dude. Crypto's crazy when you think about it. And truly, XCL is brand new. It is brand new. I have a feeling XCL have run up. I think so too, dude. Crypto Keeper Joel, thanks for gifting 20 memberships to the A-Team, dude. If Crypto Keeper Joel gifted you a membership, please say thank you to him. And those 20 new members, welcome to the A-Team. Appreciate you guys. Definitely go join that Discord if you want to. And yeah, thank you so much, man, for always holding down. I've heard too many bad stories about Coinbase Wallet. I just do not like Coinbase Wallet, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. What part of cool don't people understand? Hell yeah, dude. Some people just got to crap on things just to make themselves feel bad. I think so too, dude. Anyone who got a free membership, please, definitely thank Crypto Keeper Joel for that, dude. You're my dude. I appreciate that, Michael. True. Sometimes you have to fire back. I know. Sometimes you probably just shut up. I used to mine Zcash on 6x. Damn, that's crazy, right? But just imagine this, dude. Like, people shit on Zcash constantly, dude. Just go back and look at all the stuff on Zcash, and now Zcash is their best friend. It's just funny how that works, right? Oh, Zcash is amazing. I love Zcash. Oh, Zcash is this. You guys shit on it for 5 years, for almost 8 years. You shit on freaking Zcash for 8 years. Then all of a sudden it's the best thing. It's funny how that works, right? That will happen to XCL with the burns. I think so too, dude. I think that there's gonna be a lot of positivity with that, Drew. I really do. And I think Sentinel is doing the right thing. I think that they're coming out and they're trying to make Acceler successful, and by doing that, they're creating this. And I think this could be successful too. Like, obviously, I'm not going to go drop $21,000 in a project if I didn't think it was going to be successful. It's just my personal opinion. Crypto Keeper is having a whale of a good time. Hell yeah, dude. That's crazy. Used to my Zcash. Hell yeah, dude. That's pretty badass. All will pump when it's not expected. We always look for a reason and get let down. That's true. That's true, Nate. I'll agree with you. Sometimes we do get let down, and people are, that's what I'm saying. A lot of people out here, they're already out here, counting Acceler out, and people are going to do that, dude. People are going to count it out. It's up 16% over the last 24 hours. It's coming back. It's looking strong. And it hasn't even started yet, dude. Wait till these burns happen. Do you like Caspa? I think Caspa's good, dude. I don't own it, but I don't think it's a bad project. Hank, I don't think it's a bad project at all, dude. Caspa's up there, bro. I think it's fallen just a tad bit, but I mean, yeah, it's up there. It's still ranked 53. Yeah, it's come down. I mean, from its heights, right? This is back in, July, came up to 17 cents, now down to 5 cents, but it's still up. I mean, look at that, dude. Up, 26,893% overall. Like, dude, that's freaking crazy. I mean, over the year, it's down 66% right now. But I mean, like, overall, it's still looking pretty damn good. I mean, mostly the people that are upset are the people that probably bought in the last, probably the last year. Those are the people that are upset. I mean, those are, usually those are people that hate it the most. They put out a post saying the fees will be lowered. Oh, who did? Who did? Saying the fees will be lowered? You saying Exceller did? Exceller put out a post. So, but yeah, I mean, Sentinel still, I mean, look at that, 662,449 raised. It's pretty damn good, dude. Out not even 30, like roughly 36 hours, give or take. Like that's pretty badass, dude. And a lot of this is because of the community, dude. This is all because of the community. I mean, 100% community driven project. I've learned so much from the A team this year. The least I could do. I just hope more people discover the space and learn to earn. Hell yeah, dude. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I appreciate you, Kurt Joel. Yeah, thank you. Do you have to be a relayer to get profits from the Fox, or just a holder of 100 tokens? I think you have to be a relayer now, dude. Yeah, I think that they ended up making it a relayer stand, where you have to be a relayer. And so I think, which is 10,000 tokens. You got to hold 10,000 tokens or something like that to be a relayer. But with Sentinel, you just got to be a holder. You just got to hold it. Like right now, I mean, even when I look at my dashboard, right, just holding the token, my rewards are already at $172. Just in 36 hours, $172. So when this goes live, right, I don't know how much it's going to be. The pool will get bigger, and my percentage can get smaller based off holder count, obviously. But right now, I mean, 172.53, and at the end of this, you'll be able to claim the rewards and see where it goes. And you have to stake to be a relayer now, correct? Yeah, you got to stake. With Sentinel, you don't. With Sentinel, you don't have to stake. You just got to hold it. You just got to hold it right now. So what will happen when a lot of XCL tokens get burned, and should we invest in both? I mean, usually we see what happens with the burns. I mean, the burns are going to definitely, basically it's just someone buying and holding forever. Think about that. That's what a burn is. The burn is someone buying and holding forever. That's what the burn is. So if someone's buying real time, they have to come out and buy the token in real time, and then they're basically holding it forever. Like that's a true burn. Like that's really going to cause the project to do some things. Austin, you'll never know how much I have learned from you. Plus, you're wholeheartedly a good dude. Just wanted to throw out a huge thank. Oh, appreciate you, Tony, man. You guys have all been holding it down, dude. You guys are always showing up. Even when I don't show up, dude, you guys are still here. You know what I mean? I could take a couple days off. You guys still show up, and I could be more appreciative of that. Oh, I think you can stake without relaying and earn, but you get more if you relay. Oh, I didn't know that, Tim. Okay, so Tim just corrected me. Shows you how much I know. So yeah, I guess that's right there, Stan. I guess you can stake, and you don't have to be a relayer. So that's positive. That's good to know. Is there any chance Skywalker might give this a look as well? If you could grab his ear at some point. Yeah, I could talk to Skywalker anytime about something like this. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't have. I mean, I guess where like this for me, the team delivered Exceller, and they're out here delivering this thing. So, like, my reservations are. I don't have reservations. Not a problem, man. If anyone gets it, I do. Family is first. Yeah, I appreciate that, dude. Yeah. We're only on this earth for a very short period of time, dude. I mean, when in the scheme of things, not to get too sentimental, but I mean, in the scheme of things, dude, we're not on this earth very long. And you never know when the good old Lord comes and calls you up. You know what I mean? You never know when the Grim Reaper will come knocking. And yeah, it's kind of crazy when you think about it like that. So you got to put 100% of your energy into the things that matter the most in your life. Like 100%, dude. Can't discount that. What was the code that you were talking about when XCL first came out, when you can put it into ChatGPT and it would explain how it works? There's a code for that? You're talking about like the contract, bro? Is that what you're talking about? The contract? We had the first grandbabies today. we had the grandbabies today. Oh, dude, that's awesome, dude. Yeah, thinking, man, grandbabies one day would be insane, dude. Having some grandbabies. I was just I'll tell you guys a story. I don't know if you guys want to hear a story. It's kind of off topic. Uh, like, dude, I don't know, dude. I just go through these weird I think I had a bad dream, dude, last night. I had a really bad dream, dude. And I probably have a little PTSD because I told you guys that there was that they at their school they had someone who came in with a pew pew and ended up hijacking a teacher's car, and SWAT team came, locked down, all that kind of stuff. They were in kindergarten. And I, was like never going back to the school again. They didn't notify us, nothing, right? So it kind of scared me. Like that whole thing, like going through that process was scary. And as a parent, like you just like don't know how you're going to handle it. And so like showing up and like seeing that, and like showing up and there's SWAT teams and fire engines and ambulances, everything's blocked off. You don't know where your kids are. Like I lost my shit, dude. I was like, I'm done, dude. Like, and so we ended up. So anyways, I had a dream last night, dude, of like just like, just a bad thing that could happen to them in school. And I was like, they're not going to school today. I woke up like, it's like, you have like these premonitions. And I'm not saying that they're going to come true. You don't know. But I was like, I just had a really bad feeling this morning. Woke up, like had a bad dream. And I was like, kids are staying home from school today, dude. Like they're not going to school. Just because like, here I am having this bad dream, but it just made me like, I just was like, I can't let them go to school. Like that's how bad I am, because it's like, you know what I mean? Like I just care so much. You love your kids, man. You just want the best for them. And so like, and I'm gonna have a hard time. I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm gonna have a hard time when the kids move out, when the kids get older and they move out, and you're not gonna hear them, laughing and screaming and running around and all the things that annoy you now, or they're not gonna be there. So it's like, it's hard to embrace that at this, like right now. So always trust your gut. Yeah, that's how I'm looking at it, Nate. Obviously nothing happened. Didn't hear of any reporting, but I didn't care, dude. I was like, you know what, dude, like one day off from school is not a bad deal. Dude, I get that. I have 4 young kids and I have stuff like that happen all the time. Bad thoughts, dreams. Yeah, I do too, man. I'm with you, Craig. I just felt like, you know what, man, like, you just got to embrace it as much as you possibly can, dude. That's kind of what it's come down to for me. That's because you haven't experienced the teenage years yet. My kid's 13, man. I'm just on the verge of it, Stan. Man, my buttons are, I was like, I will admit that he's already a better teenager than I was. Like, I don't know how my parents were able to reel me in as a teenager. So he's already there, but he's still like to the point where he'll max me out, dude. Where I'm like, man, I gotta like really take a deep breath, dude. Once they hit the teens, you want them to get oh man, that's the thing is like I have a, and that's gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be tough. I don't know how to say it, but that's funny, dude. My dreams would make Stephen King cry. Dude, that's funny. That's actually pretty funny, dude. My 2-year-old is more volatile than this smart kid. That's actually good. I like that. That's funny, dude. Oh, that's so funny, man. My 2-year-old. Oh, dude. And like, what's crazy is like, I'm super thankful for my kids. Like, they get along. I mean, they might bicker here and there, but they get along so well. And they might, and they can sit down and play for hours with each other, and like, and again, they might bicker every once in a blue moon, but like, or just like normal kid stuff. But like, they're not mean to each other. They're not like vindictive. They're not, they're not out here to hurt them. Like it's like, I'm super thankful. Like, we got 3 really, really good kids. Like, it's crazy. They all they're all very attentive to school. They want to go to school. They get good grades, straight A's. Like, they have friends. They want to interact. They want to play sports, like all that stuff. Like, it's just like I'm super thankful, dude. Made a lot of mistakes growing up. I did too, man. Made a lot of mistakes growing up myself. I know I was scared out of my mind raising my kids. Now they're 31 and 29, and they turned out way better than I did. That's the way it is, man, right? We raise our kids to have a better life than what we had, right? Or learn from the mistakes of which we learned. I think that like, I so believe in that, dude, without a doubt. I truly believe in that. Like I grew, again, my mom and dad split, right? And my dad, obviously, he moved away. He lived in Southern California. My mom lived in Washington. and two extremes, dude. And when I say two extremes, like it was two extremes. And what was crazy is that like when I moved off with my dad, when he moved off, like wealthy, right? Lots of money, new cars, big house, he was like, white picket fence, everything, perfect. You go over to my mom, it was like a single wide trailer on 10 acres, like that's just kind of what it was, dude. Like kind of, I wouldn't say white trash, but I mean, kind of, small town. But what's crazy about it though is that like I wouldn't trade my childhood for anything, dude. Like at all, dude. I think it makes you humble. It came from and I lived with my mom. I didn't live with my dad. I lived with my mom and my stepdad. So like single wide trailer, on 10 acres, three wheelers, basically a giant, all this land to run around with, like, lived out in the boondocks, grew up a country boy. And then, when I got older, I'd obviously visit my dad, and it was like, this guy had it all, so and again, like he would, as a kid, I would like, he'd get me like the best things for Christmas. I'd get like Super Nintendos and this and that. And like, it was like crazy, and then like visiting him, it was like, we'd go on skiing trips and we'd do all this kind of stuff over here. And you'd see like this, like what money can bring to you. But over here it was like, it wasn't about the money. It was just about love. It was about caring and like your family. And like, that's what it was about with my mom. You know what I mean? So it's just crazy, the two sides of everything. And I got to see both sides of that. And at the end of it, you just want, like, it just taught me a lot about life and like, just, being humble about things. I think that's super important. But yeah. And you want your kids to be better off than what you were growing up. That's just what it comes down to, dude. If your kids are better off than you, your mission accomplished. I think so too, dude. Just stay off grid. I would much rather be off grid at this point. I would agree. On 10 acres, that's huge. Yeah, it was 10 acres. It was 10 acres, man. We had like we had a single wide trailer on 10 acres. But I mean, like, it was like, and we had a barn, we had a giant barn, and like we had like big giant swings. Like, dude, we had three wheelers. We're out there. We did basically anything and everything, shotguns. You know what I mean? Like we're out there, it was a good time, right? And it was just like, but it was like straight country living, but it like super like, it was all about family. And my dad was all about family too, but it's just different, right? Just different. And my dad, growing up on that side of it and seeing that side was just a different side, made it somewhere in the middle. Yeah. It sounds like mom was grounded to reality. Some bit. Yeah. I mean, we grew up, it's just wild times, and then plus I had an older sister and stuff like that too, that like, yeah, I won't be selling my XCL for several years. Nice, dude. But it was just crazy to see both sides. I'll be honest with you. I just never expected, you know what I mean? And like, I look back at life and I'm just like, dude, like I wouldn't have had it any other way, man. I got to see so much as a kid, like, yeah, it's crazy. I lived in a single wide, not much left, and right movements, one long hallway. Dude, you're right, dude. Exactly. One long hallway. You got the living, you could walk in, you got the kitchen to your right, living room right in front of you. You got a wood stove to heat the house. You go down the hallway, you got one bedroom, two bedroom, bathroom, third bedroom at the very end with a door out the exit. I could still map it all out right now. It's kind of crazy, dude. But yeah. And so you want to grow up and you want to like, hey man, like I grew up in a single wide trailer, and you know what you want for your kids, right? That's not, you don't want to, I definitely want to grow up. I would love to grow up on 10 acres. But and again, that's no shot at my mom. It's just that's, she just chose to do something different. And showered with love, and she did everything she possibly can to provide. So that's what it's about, man. And I don't know how the hell we got on this topic. Like, what the freak? Is this a crazy late night stream of just random talking about life? The hell? We live in a double wide for a while. I rented out this house and we came back to one brick, small house, 1,200 square feet. There you go, dude. Know what you hold. That's true. Know what you hold. I would agree. We were so poor, I had to use a hairdryer for heat sometimes. That's crazy, dude. Yeah, I remember like we had to we put plastic on the windows to like keep the heat in, and then like we'd have to put a blanket between the hallway and the living room to like make sure the heat didn't escape down the hallway. And so you'd walk past that sheet, dude, and it'd be like freezing cold, and then you'd like go back out to the living room. It's like hot as hell. I remember that, dude. It's called connecting. True that, dude. Austin with all the feelings tonight, and it's awesome. Oh, I appreciate you, Craig, dude. Yeah, probably shared too much. Always TMI, dude. Looks like the reset of the daily profits on the cent. Oh, did it actually just come back out at reset? Let's look. Let's see here. Well, it's looking like something. Zero USD. Oh, so it looked like that was the daily performance. So at the 0 USDT. So what was it? So what is it? Okay, there is a reset here. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Oh yeah, so it's probably there is a reset coming at some point. Austin is as good as they get. I appreciate you, man. We had to put a sheet up so the window unit would stay cool in the front. I feel you on that, dude. It's called, that's true. It is called connecting. Hope everyone's day as well. Yeah, I hope you too, Jeffrey. Floor vents to burn your legs if you fell asleep on it, dude. Yeah, that's the way to do it, man. We had the in my grandma's house. I remember they had like the wall ones that like, you know, they were like you know, it's kind of square. They'd be in the wall, and you'd like put your feet over them, and you'd have a blanket wrapped over you, and it'd like shoot the air like straight into your blanket. How many years you think ecosystems will last? XCL or Cent? I'm planning to hold for a couple of years. Hell yeah, dude. I thought you stopped streaming YouTube app. Must have crashed. Oh, you thought I stopped streaming? Oh, did it all mess up, dude? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, I wonder, so it's showing here. I wonder what this performance, I wonder if it looks different on the phone. Where's my phone at? There it is. Yeah, I didn't stop streaming. I think it's cool to get on the subject sometimes. It's good to release, and it's wholehearted. Yeah, I would agree, man. I don't talk about it a whole lot. I mean, you know, we all come from, you know, some of us come from humble beginnings. You know, we come from tough times, but it was, you know, it was tough times, but the part was it like, you know, it makes you who you are. That's I mean, that's really what it comes down to, dude. Oh yeah, I was looking at Sentinel here. Let's see if I can see it again. Let's go to dashboard. Does it look different on the dashboard on the phone? Oh, there it goes. Okay, it's taking a second to load. The website sometimes glitches on my phone. Look on the screen. Okay, yeah, it's showing 0 right now. So obviously there was it looks like there was like between today, the last 2 days, it looks like there was like roughly, I mean, yeah, it's kind of hard to see how that looks. It's kind of hard to see. The total pre-sale doubled since yesterday. Yeah, it's gone up to 683, dude. I just saw that 683. That's crazy. 683,000. That's wild. That website sometimes glitches. Yeah, mobile view is completely different. Oh yeah, it is kind of different. I think I actually might. I don't know which one I prefer. They both look good, dude. Covering the vent with a blanket was a trailer Dutch oven. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So you think, yeah, we hit bottom, huh? No, I didn't. You missed the whole stream, bro. You missed the whole stream. If we talked about, there's a lot of indicators out here showing that we haven't hit bottom, and then there's indicators out here saying that we have hit bottom. Right, here's the indicator saying we haven't. Indicators saying we haven't. Then you got other ones saying that, you know, we haven't even hit the top up here. So this is potentially the bottom because we actually haven't hit our overbought or historic peaks yet. Also over here, we're talking about, you know, some of these on-chain original price models. So yeah, there's things out here showing that we could be at the bottom, and there's things showing that we are not. So yeah, I mean, if you go back and watch the beginning of the stream, you'll see a lot of that. I'm just 200K away from hitting 1 million XCL. Damn, bro, you're getting there, old man Jenkins. That's awesome. Yeah, so Delay XCL said they were lowering the fees. Okay, your rewards came in for the day. Yeah, my rewards are showing today, dude. Trailers were called anything that trailed your vehicle when you pull it around. I don't think we have ever started the bull run yet. You don't think so? Being homeless doesn't set the bar high. I've never let my kids go through what my mom put us through. They can deal with the taxes from XCL and Cent. I love it, Axel. I get that, man. Right? I've never been homeless, but that's a tough battle, man. I had a really good friend who was homeless. struggled, man. He stayed over our house a lot, but he struggled, dude. His mom was yeah. His dad too. Oof. But yeah. Did we get a Dave? We always get a Dave or two, dude. It would not be a successful stream if we did not have a Dave or two, okay? So throw some Daves up in the chat if you can, okay? Let's just realize that. Oh, listen to your guy. I pulled my 3 kids out of the public school system. I couldn't do it any longer. I've contemplated it again, dude. The hard part is when we actually, during the pandemic, we homeschooled the kids. Obviously, you had to, you know what I mean? And there was a year where we were like, hey, do we go back to school or not? And it was like here in Washington, like they weren't opening up the schools. And so it was like we had to do online. And so we ended up doing it, but it was like I felt like it was like detrimental because like I'm not a teacher, dude. Like I don't know. And it was like then we were spending like all day. I'm not even kidding you, dude. We'd wake up at we would like set the time. We'd wake up at 8, they would start school, and I swear to God, we were not done till 6. Like, I mean, it was just like trying to get through all the stuff. And I'm like, how are they doing this in school, dude? I can't even get through it with my 3 kids. And it was like the most miserable 6 months of my life trying to get them through school as doing like homeschooling. It was crazy, dude. Days are just fans that are butthurt because they didn't find you during the last bear market. True, Andrew. True. I got my first 1,614 Sentinel and my first wallet on USOP. Hell yeah, dude. There you go, Steve. What would you recommend to start with when buying Sentinel? Are you talking about with a wallet or like total amount? I think starting with any price is okay, dude. Just start. You don't know what the teachers are trying to indoctrinate into the kids. You should just teach a subject. I know it's kind of gotten a little out of hand, right? Austin, you get rewards. I have around 500K of XCL. Oh, we're talking about for a Sentinel, dude. This right here, we're talking about rewards for here. I have roughly almost $21,000 purchased on Sentinel right now for the pre-sale, which is about roughly 16.485 million tokens. And my daily reward so far is up to 167.57. So it's only been out for 36 hours. So that's what I'm talking about, dude. So we're already accumulating rewards during the pre-sale, which like I'm like, hell yeah, count me in, dude. Count me in on that, dude. Yeah, but look at this, dude. Acceler, dude, up 18.82% right now. It's hitting hot 16 right now. Don't call it a comeback. People will always be upset, man, when it comes to some of these things. Acceler's going to be just fine, dude. Looks like Sentinel is going to be double freaking awesome. It's looking pretty good, dude. We will be happy to help you. Don't be like a Dave. Don't be like Dave. I feel like ever since we called people Daves, I feel like Daves have left. I haven't seen a single Dave comment. Like a real actual, not Dave like the troll, but Dave like the name Dave. You get rewards by being a relayer for XCL. Yeah, you do. Yeah, I get what you were saying, Tony. I picked up what you're putting down, dude. Markets are coming back down. Mostly flat, dude. I mean, XRP sitting around the 217 marker right now. I think I said on stream that, if this actually continues to go, let's see what the 4 hour did. 4 hours, trying to bounce back right now. It's actually not looking too bad on the 4 hour. Let's see the 4 hour here. Yeah, it's coming back down. It looks like it got rejected. It's probably going to come down and resettle itself. Hopefully hit the top of the 20 right here. Probably puts us back down here at the 2, again, probably around the 214 again. That'd be nice to sit around this 214, 215. If the 4 hour comes back down here and past the 20 marker, I'm definitely going to probably put a long in on it. Let's hope XCL bounces back. I want to see it get back to 1 cent. I would love to get it back to 1 cent. That'd be amazing. You have to stake at least 10,000 XCL tokens. To be a relayer, you got to do that. But I think Tim was saying that you don't have to. Tim Shea was saying that you don't have to. You could still stake it and get rewards. You don't necessarily have to be a relayer. I think that's what he said. I could be wrong. XRP building cup and handle in the 1 week. Once the Cent pre-sale launches, can we use Uniswap to copy the contract address to see we can import the coins? That's exactly how you do it, Phil. That's exactly how you do it. exactly how you're gonna do it, dude. Let's you said look at the 1 week. I haven't looked at 1 week. That's pretty. Oh damn, 1 week looks wild. Oh yeah, there you go. I haven't looked at the 1 week. The 1 week looks a little different here. What's the 1 week look like for here? Yeah, 1 week over here looks a little. Yeah, the weekly's at the bottom, dude. Weekly's bouncing back, trying to bounce back. XCL has seen a nice price recovery so far today. I think so too. Much up to you all, especially if you hate Acceler since you're mad for not buying the pre-sale. I love it, dude. Absolutely. Some people get upset about it, right? I think 0.01 is a psychological barrier. I know XCL can go way higher, but getting back above 1 cent will trigger FOMO and get us trending on Twitter, in my opinion. It very well could. And you just never know what can happen when you start to institute some burns. People are going to start to sell. A lot of people that wanted to exit the project have exited the project. I think people that are trying to hold the project are going to hold the project. People that want the project to be successful will continue to hold. I think we've hashed that out right now, and we're seeing that, dude. Please talk about how institutions take all XRP off exchanges. If we still on exchanges, will we be smoked? Yeah, you'd be smoked if they did that. I mean, that's what happened in the last bear market, right? I mean, all the exchanges took XRP off the exchanges. I mean, like from the SEC thing, they all blacklisted XRP, which is what caused this. On a massive rally, SEC comes out, obliterates it. Austin, please talk. Yeah, that's what it is. But I would agree. I think 1 cent's probably a good barrier for a good psychological barrier. That's probably a true statement right there. And we weren't that far away. I mean, we started to rally back up to it. Just literally November 3rd. I mean, that's like what 22 days ago. We came back up to the 1 cent, 13 cent mark. Had a nice little rally back up. So hopefully, yeah, we can recover from this and have a nice little bounce back. Ranked number 9 right now. Look at that, dude. XCL is number 9 right now, dude. Shit, hell yeah, dude. This is what's crazy is that let's shift command 4. What's crazy about this is that people would love to have their project naturally be on this. Would love to have this naturally be on here, dude. And you know what's crazy is that not a lot of projects. All the projects out there, there's not that many that have been on here, but Acceler continues to be on here, dude. Wonder what it is on Dex Screener. Dex Screener. Let's see here. I mean, it's trending number 14 on Dex Screener right now, dude. Like, you know how people would love to be trending on these right now? People have to pay money to trend on these things, dude. Pay money, dude. Constant money to Dex Screener and Dex tools to be featured as a top crypto. And even, I mean, this is just showing you that like this is still a very powerful project. I mean, it's trending all the time on here. So like, I don't know what people are smoking, dude. Hit me with your XCL Mafia call sign. I will start the XCL Boss V2. Did you have to get moved to a V2, bro? I'm holding for good. I'm in it to win it. Even if I had to skim my initial wants and pumps and dumps, I get it, dude. I'm with you. Once all the companies are on board and loaded, spaceship time, they're holding it down. They are, dude. Love how real you are, Austin. Tommy, I appreciate you, man. Thank you, Tony. Total XRP locked will surpass 300 million this week. We could hit 1 billion XRP locked across all ETFs before January 1st. That'd be crazy, bro. 1 billion? Yeah, that's kind of wild. Damn. That's just wild. But all right, guys, I'm gonna hop off here. I gotta get some food in me, dude. I haven't eaten. I gotta eat, dude. Even though it's late, I gotta get some food in me. Yeah, just been on the roll. What's up, dude? You getting paper? All right. But with all that, guys, I'm gonna hop off. I'll be back. I will not be back on tomorrow, dude. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I'll try to jump on tomorrow afternoon. I don't have soccer tomorrow, so maybe I'll try to jump on tomorrow afternoon. Maybe around like 1 o'clock, something like that. I'll try to jump on and then maybe do a late night stream. We don't have soccer tomorrow, so that's kind of nice. But I will not be on in the morning time. Got some things to handle. So yeah, I hope you all have a fantastic evening, fantastic morning, wherever you're at. Appreciate each and every one of you guys coming on here and watching. Thank you so much for listening to me rant about personal life in general, like craziness. But yeah, appreciate you all. Thank you so much for all the love and support as always. And we will see you tomorrow, probably tomorrow afternoon. So with all that, love you guys. We're out. Peace out, everyone.